Hi, this is Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Rat Boy Reloaded from Fortnite Remix. Let's go in there at the top. It's the Eminem skin. So we're going to do that Eminem hair at the top first of all. So I'm just going to draw like a little curve in the middle just to start his hair off. So like a little sort of slightly chunky sort of crop hair on that side. Just go around both sides with your pen, just a little bit like a sort of like a croppy sort of circle there, just to get the hair in like that. Hair kind of comes up to this point. It's kind of like a real chunky crop. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of sort of chunky line across that, and then we'll just work it down in the center there, where it comes to the ear. Just draw a little ear in, so just around like that, little curve, back in. And then let's look at his forehead. I think the chin's going to come down to about this point. So just going to bring my pen in like that for the forehead. The eye's going to be about there, so I'm going to come out a little bit for the cheekbone. So it'll come out and in. It's got quite pronounced sort of cheekbone features. And then we're going to come out for the jawline. So just bring your pen down, around, down there, and we'll just come back around at the top and up to that ear point. Okay, now I've got that in. Let's just pop a neck in there. So I think the neck sort of protrudes sort of halfway between the chin and the cheekbone. Or the jawbone, sorry, and then on the other side sort of comes down here, sort of widens out around there. Let's pop a little Adam's apple in. Let's do those features while we're up here. So get your pen into sort of the middle point. We're just going to pop a little curve in that center point for his nose. His nose kind of just arcs in a bit, so I'm just going to put a couple of little curves there where his nose goes up. Then let's get those eyebrows in. So work up about around this point. Got quite pronounced eyebrows, so have them curving sort of away from the center first of all. Just bring them down like that. Just going to pop his eyes in, so I'm just going to pop a little curve underneath each of those eyebrows. So just like a little curve either side like that. Just going to pop his eyes in, just looking over to the side there. And then just give him a little pout underneath that nose, just that kind of mouth area. And then he's got, Rat Boy's got this beard that Eminem has now, so I'm just going to sort of draw in around there. So I've got a moustache there just above the lip. Just get my pen, just start sort of drawing a few little lines in, start sort of building up. It's quite a well-maintained beard. I'm just going to sort of plot that in around here. And then just sort of work it up this way. Go right up to top of the ear there, and then I'll just sort of dot that in to show like his sort of stubbly beard going up there. Cool. Just going to draw the underside of his eyes, just sort of those little sort of sly Eminem eyes there. Looking there, and I might just draw in just by, let's make that nose area a bit more distinct. Just pop a little sort of cheekbone in as well. Yeah, and then I sort of just have that sort of like chunky crop. So just have a few little marks to show like he's got that sort of chunky crop going on, that Eminem hair. There we go. Right. Next up, let's draw the rest of his outfit. So I'm just going to go and do a curve around that neck first of all. Then I'm going to get my pen down to about sort of this point. And he's got like a hood on, so I'm going to bring my pen out from that curve that I've just made, just bring it out to the edge of either side of the neck. And then I'm going to sort of come out a bit further back, just sort of come out, sort of got that hooded area on, so just bring your pen, a couple of curves, and then we'll bring it back down to that center point there. I think that's like the main point, and then we can bring the pen out that way there, okay? Cool, okay. Right, now I've got that bit in, I'm gonna just fiddle with his eyebrows a little bit, and then so he's got this kind of body armor on. So I'm going to just draw a couple of little lines to show that. So the armor is just over this way, and it kind of comes inwards. So I'm gonna just bring my pen in first of all, either side. And then I'm just going to continue for the moment for the rest of the shoulders. So first of all, he's got sort of jagged sort of t-shirt underneath. So just sort of bring my pen out either side, sort of show sort of distressed clothing either side of that. And then it's got like up on a pop, I think, the curve of his shoulders in. So got one kind of curve here and one kind of curve there. I'm going to come back to that in a moment. Let's do the rest of the body armor. So this comes down probably down to about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to got these two little bits here, right? I'm going to draw a line across the center. Just a nice little curve one to join them up. Maybe there, just going to draw two little parts over the pack so it comes together. Then it kind of comes downwards, so just keep that curve going sort of to the center of him. And there's another little sort of pack bit in front of that, so I've kind of got a line in there, and I'm going to draw a little kind of rectangle area. Just curve the sides a bit, show it's like armor. Bit there. Either side of that, there's two little sort of pack bits in there, so I'm just going to draw one little curve there, one little curve there, and I can just join that point up there. The bottom here, this keeps coming around, so I'm just going to draw like almost like a little lip of that. Then I can just bead it a little bit, just draw a little like piping area around it. Same goes for up around here, around that side there, and in the center point here, we've got the Rat Boy logo, so that Eminem sort of symbol. So I'm going to draw a circle in the middle there. Nice chunky circle, and then we can just join up those other little bits there. In the center here, I'm just going to draw sort of two little lines sort of to show it's like a little pack, and then maybe just a couple of little lines on the either side of that. And then these two bits are sort of got a little belt loop, so I'm just going to do two little rectangles and sort of a little loop that sort of ties it all together. Cool, I've got that in there. So I'm just going to come down a bit now. I can sort of draw the rest of this part. So the arm, this sort of t-shirt area sort of chunks down to the center there. Same here, sort of chunks down that way. And then it kind of just continues sort of down here like it's sort of like a cut off t-shirt, I suppose. So we'll bring it to about that point, and then we can just sort of draw like just sort of up and down, sort of chunky kind of clothing there. So just show that it's distressed. Okay, let's draw the legs in. So I think the underside of the leg's going to be about sort of that point. So just draw a couple little marks there. This side, the leg's coming down this way. So first of all, just going to draw like two little lines at the top of the leg. Then there's a couple of little, it's almost like hockey mask sort of things going on armor. So I'm going to just draw like a little curved oblong, and then one underneath, similar sort of thing, just around like that. A couple of little loops to show it's tied together, and then just a couple of little straps there, like that, okay? And this side, he's kind of got a pack going on this side, so there's a pack on the side of him. So I'm just going to sort of draw like a little curve like that. This leg sort of comes downwards here, so the leg sort of comes down beyond the pack. Similar sort of thing as to here. We can just cover that pack area there. The leg continues down here. There's a little loop like that. Let's just colour that in. Kind of show it sort of strapped to that bit. And then I'm going to do a couple of little rectangles here. There's a little belt and one main sort of belt loop, so sort of draw that fairly chunky. And I can just draw a little loop around there, okay? Right, cool. Next up, let's finish these legs off now. So this leg, actually, this one is quite easy to finish off because there's no armor or anything on it. So I'm going to draw it down to about, so let's try it down to there. It's quite baggy trouser. So bring it down, sort of wobble it about a bit. Come down, sort of taper out as you get to the end of it. And then we can just draw a little curve at the end of that. Sort of like a little bit curved, sort of distress, maybe a couple of little bits in here just to sort of show that these are trousers. And on this side, well, we come down a little bit further, so we're just going to come down to about here where the knee is. The trouser sort of loops out, sort of comes in a bit. And then there's like some knee armour. So we're going to have a line there, and a little arrow either side of that. Then I'm just going to continue, so I've just got the rest of the trouser sort of comes this way. The behind of it can be a bit black. And as we come down to here, I'm going to do a big curve because it's got like some shield, sort of like some hockey shield going on. So this leg comes out sort of this way. So I'm just going to draw this bit in here, curve it out there and up, and then it comes out again, just curve it up like that. There we go. Foot on this side sort of fairly straight on, so it's coming out this way. So I'm sort of just going to draw a little curve like that up, and just make it go into that armour there. Just going to draw a little sole of it there, like that, and a little loop here where the trainer laces will be. On this side, this foot's coming out this way, this sort of trainer. So I'm going to draw a little bit of a heel, probably bring it out to about there. Just going to sort of curve it out to about this point. I think that looks good. And then quite chunky, going to bring it down, the toes around there like that. Then what I can do is just join that along here like that there, okay? Again, we've got a little sort of curved rectangle where the laces will go, okay? That's pretty much the trousers. I think there's a little sort of box in here, so I'm just going to draw a little rectangle, colour that in. This side's very similar, a little rectangle sort of goes in there. Maybe there's sort of some sort of distress around it as well. Okay, that's cool. We've got those bits in. Let's look at the arms. That's the last bit we've got to do for the inks. So the inner part of the arm probably comes to about here, sort of the curve here. So it'll curve round like that, like we've drawn already. Then sort of come sort of a bit straight. Biceps here, so just sort of draw a nice little bicep in. And got, like I say, the curve of the arm is probably about this point. And then what we're going to do, we're going to come out and down this way. So we're going to bring the pen out a little bit where the muscle is, taper in. This side, bring the pen out, taper in like that. And then we'll go to the other side. So similar sort of thing. Probably the inner part's probably around here. So that curve comes around like that, that's shoulder muscle. Then we sort of bring our arm around like that. This inner part of the arm, same sort of thing comes around. Probably a little curve there, like little muscle, forearm sort of angle there. And then we've got that little marker there, so we can now sort of do the same thing. We can come outwards where the muscle is, curve it around, and here sort of come outwards, curve it in like that, sort of show those muscles on Rat Boy. Okay, so we've got fingerless gloves on next, so I'm going to just cap those off like that. Yeah, nice and easy. And then what I'm going to do is just draw down to the thumb first of all. So just bring out the pen, draw your thumb down and around back up. Then we're going to come down and just bring our pen around with the front fingers there and up like that. Then we can just go and draw the other fingers behind this. So 1, 2, 3 shows 4 fingers. There we go. Just colour that in. It's got a little band on this side as well. So let's just draw a little rectangle with a bit of a taper on. Come a bit further out than the arm. Nice. This side, same sort of thing. We're going to bring the pen out. It's going to draw that thumb first of all. Curve out and around and back up. And then we're going to bring the pen sort of just in and out and up to the top. 2 little bits for the fingerless option, and we can just colour that in black as well. Cool, okay, let's just finish off any detail that we wanted to put in. So that's pretty much the inks done. We're just going to sort of make it pop a little bit now. So first of all, let's just fill in a few more of these sort of black ink areas. So I might just, this whole bit around here, I might just go around this hoodie bit, maybe just leave a little bit there. But actually the rest of it, I think, there's a nice black. Maybe just leave a little bit there. Just put a little bit like hatching there. Okay, then we've got these pack bits. Maybe we just want to just pipe it a little bit either side. Down like that. And then let's do the badge actually, that would be quite cool. So we've got that backwards E. So very square, so I'm going to bring my pen down like that, just on the right hand side, nice straight line. Then top line and bottom line, just bring it right out. I'm going to draw another little line either side, and there's one in the middle there. Then we're going to just bring our pen with some horizontal lines into the center, and then just match those up like that, so that's all backwards E. We can colour that in as well. Okay, now I've got that bit in, what I think I might do is just colour in that t-shirt, just get myself a black pen, just get myself a chisel tip now, just fill it in a bit quicker, just sort of block in that chunky distressed t-shirt. This one's quite intricate, but it's worth doing, just worth taking your time. If I do go a bit too fast, which sometimes I think I do, all you got to do is just pause, rewind the video, and just do it in your own time. It doesn't have to have as much detail in as I put, but sometimes it's quite fun. If you've kind of got your, like all your angles right and your character's looking good, then it starts looking really nice when you just start adding a little bit more to it, doesn't it? Okay, right, we've got those little bits there in. I feel like he's like a little bit angrier, so I'm just gonna bring his eyebrows down a bit, so just give him that sort of angry, sort of Eminem look. Maybe just curve in the ear. And just make this little bit here a bit sort of chunkier. And then he's got a few little tattoos, so I'm just going to sort of just draw a couple of little markings in there around his arms, just to kind of give the idea that he's got some tattoos going around there. So it's a really nice way, just sort of a few little bits and pieces around his arms and stuff, just gives you an idea that it's got tattoos, yeah? Okay, I think in these little bits here, I'm just going to draw little lines. There's maybe just a little bit of piping just at the bottom there. And then we've got this pack. I think actually, yeah, that could actually be coloured in black as well. So let's just blitz that, just colour that in. Nice and easy. And then there's just a little bit of a chip of black on the trainers there. So I just got a little bit of black there. I think those laces are predominantly black, so I'm just going to draw a few little lines on that lace area. For that, there's a couple of little bits on the hockey part, which I think just help add a bit of detail. And then there's a few little 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a few little dots, which look quite cool when we fill them in. This bit we've done black, this bit's kind of okay. I think that's pretty good. Maybe just a little bit of hatching in the sort of darker areas, so just sort of bring your pen out a little bit. Some of those areas there kind of can come in. Just sort of down the trouser way there. That's cool. Because we've got a lot of black in there, I think that works really well. Okay, right, let's get a skin colour in there. So just going to go in and blitz Eminem's head, neck area. Just sort of fill that in. Maybe just leave a little bit of light coming off on the left hand side there. Just make sure I leave a little bit of an area for his eyes. Just fill that in fairly swiftly. And then we've got the arms here, so just drag the pen up and around there. Just fill that area in. Again, I might just leave a little bit on the left, just have the light sort of bouncing off. There we go. Then, next of all, just a little bit of grey, I think, just on some of this hockey stuff. So just sort of draw in those areas there. We've got these little belt areas and little buckles and things like that. You can just fit in. And I do remember this was a bit grey around here. And sort of this area of the trainers was a bit grey too, so just sort of fill that in. And this hockey bit here, just sort of nicer than having it sort of white. Okay, just remember that he's got fingerless gloves, so just fill in a little bit of colour around there. And then let's get a nice red, and we can do the rest of this. This is a nice vibrant red now coming in, that we can just fill around sort of this front part. This is all red, so just fill it in, just leave that E. Nice, that's all in there. Just notice we just maybe just need a little bit of dark grey just so I'll put sort of clothing there. Maybe just this bit here as well. Just block it all in. Now I've got those bits. Just go back and do the underside of his beard there. Got a nice khaki colour next for his trousers, so I'm just going to go blitz those with a khaki colour, just fill those in. That little bit to do there, and actually down the bottom there. First of all, there's a little bit of grey that I've missed out here. Just fill that bit there. And then secondly, I missed out a little bit of red for these trainers. The trainers were red, so just get that nice red. Let's block it in. Gives it a nice pop. This picture, yeah. There we are. Okay, right, last little bit. Get the yellow pen. I want to get this E done, so really carefully around there. It's a little bit intricate. Pop that in, and then I've got a bit of a hint of this yellow sort of peroxide hair. Just going to leave a bit of the light on that side. Just make it sort of pop. That sort of yellow colour there. There we go. That, I think, is it. So there we go. There's Rat Boy Reloaded from Fortnite Chapter 2 Remix. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know who else to draw, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.